It's like I went from a middle-class family overnight, boom, broke, living in like a ghetto.
Jazz also lived in the hood.
I lived in the hood.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Hood.
Of Laguna. Yeah.
The hoods of Laguna, yeah.
I had to overcome a lot, actually.
Every time I would drive past Laugh Factory, I would stop, I would look outside, I would look at who's headlining, and I would see the line outside, and I would literally say out loud, like I was like, one day.
I used to drive by this house years ago, and I was like, I'll do a podcast in that house.
One day, podcast.
Like I will sell drugs out of that house. My whole life has been nothing but like overcoming obstacles.
Dude, I feel like you've lived this like...
I know, there's like some like villain origin story that we're not hearing.
Dude, no, I've grown up very unconventionally.
Were you in jail? What's going on, guys? My name's Tarun Shetty. Welcome to the Convo Sutra. Welcome back. So excited for this episode. We have our usual panelists here and a very special guest sitting in with us. But first, let's do a quick intro for our audio listeners.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jazz, host of the Hot Chai Pod, a Bollywood gossip and film review podcast.
What's up, guys? I'm 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞. I'm an actor, writer.
Hello, I am Priya Mehta, and I'm producer, comedian, actor. And it's so nice to be here.
Yeah. Yay. Priya with her energy, but...
Yeah, give it to us.
Always got it.
And 𝐬𝐵, I messaged you. I've never met you in person, but I've DM'd you a few times. So thanks for sitting in with us today.
Totally, yeah, we've been DMing.
Yeah.
That works out nice, you know?
Thanks for dressing up for the podcast, by the way. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. I was painting houses before this.
So you're an actor. I see you did some acting stuff.
I do acting. I started, I like to be funny, so I came out here, you know, for stand-up, but then I transitioned more into acting.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know you were stand-up either.
Oh, yeah.
We have three here.
Oh, yeah. Started
Wow.
in high school, yeah.
You gave up on that dream? What happened?
I didn't give up on it, dude. I just kind of I got tired of the repetition. Like, you got to be able to just pound, same jokes. And I'm like, I like just being funny and fresh, you know?
Yeah.
So that was kind of what I was like. I stopped during the pandemic. So it's not like I stopped on my own. I was like, and then I just never did it.
Maybe this is the comeback.
Yeah, it could be.
Podcast.
Yeah. I produce shows. I'll put you on my show.
I know you do. I've been to some of your shows.
Yeah, you have.
I have, right?
Yeah.
How'd your show go, by the way?
It was awesome.
Priya did a show at the Laugh Factory, everybody.
It was cool. I produce shows. Yeah. I performed at Laugh Factory a few times. This is my first time producing a show at Laugh, and it was awesome just to be performing at an iconic venue. I feel like I did a really strong set, and I felt very confident like on that stage, and yeah, it was great. And I think there was a moment where it hit me where my name was on the banner when you like walk in.
That looked really cool.
And it was, I didn't know that was going to happen. I was literally walking towards Laugh, and I saw that, and it was like that moment where I'm like, oh, I'm a comedian. Like it just, like you do you do things so much, and it doesn't hit you until like, you have certain moments. But it was really cool, and yeah, on to bigger and better.
Yeah, Priya made it. In other words,
no, not even. I feel like I'm just getting started.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal
was a
to
really
perform.
Big deal.
Laugh Factory is one of the biggest comedy clubs in Hollywood, and it's right on Sunset.
It was a moment. It was definitely a milestone for me where it's funny because every time I would drive past Laugh Factory, I would stop, I would look outside, I would look at who's headlining, and I would see the line outside, and I would literally say out loud, like I was like, one day, that's gonna be me. And I would take a photo of it to make sure I remember how I felt in that moment. And that's literally how I manifested it, because every time I would go back and I would be like, one day. And then that happened. And even though it's years later, I was like, okay, there's something about like manifesting and saying it out loud that I'm like, okay.
I used to drive by this house years ago, and I was like, I'll do a podcast in that house.
One day, podcast.
Like, I will sell drugs out of that house.
Yeah, I will make
turn that into a trap house.
Exactly.
I will one day run a crack house with Desi's.
Right? That'd be a good reality show.
Yeah.
Where did you move out here from?
Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to school in Orange County, Irvine. Great place to go to school, and then studied film, and then moved out. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is the place to do it. I mean, are you enjoying LA?
Dude, I have like we all do, you know, I do love it overall.
Love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I love it probably more than I hate it, and then sometimes, you know, I don't get out enough. Yeah. So I'm like, if I got out enough, I'd probably love it more.
Get out in the sense of audition more, or leave the house?
No, not in that way. Literally leave the city.
Okay.
You know, just get perspective shift.
What's stopping you from leaving?
Just because I like just being in it, you know? I like finding opportunities. Like, I don't want to miss any opportunities.
You're hustling.
Yeah, but I do need to kind of pull back.
I do agree with that. I think every time I visit or I leave LA and I'm visiting friends or family, you get reminded of what you're doing because everyone's like, oh my God, you're doing all these things. And in LA, you feel like you're doing nothing, right? Because everyone's doing so many things and you feel so small. But then when you leave LA, I feel like I get reminded a lot of like, okay, cool. I'm like actually doing things and growing. So.
I see your Instagram. You do get out. You go like hang out with your family.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, yeah, it's great.
See?
But it's, yeah.
I see those same posts.
Yeah, right? She's like at some house that's rented out. There's a whole family there.
Yeah, my family loves getting together,
Here's
having
another
reunions.
choreographed dance in the
Yeah.
living room.
Yeah.
There we go.
Exactly.
That's exactly, yeah.
In a pool.
No, it's great. I feel like everybody knows Priya.
Yeah, I think with me, I genuinely love connecting with people and sharing with people because I think that's what people are craving is just like real authentic connection and
Like jazz.
yeah, and I'm very much like TMI. I'll tell you everything, but
Will you?
I don't know. Actually,
Let's test that. Let's test it. Yeah.
Sharing is a good segue.
Yeah, that's a great
turn the cameras
segue.
off and we'll talk. No, I'm just
Exactly.
kidding.
Okay, so the question is, this is a jumping off point.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about this in the next 30 minutes. What's the biggest thing in your life that people don't see on social media?
Who wants to go first? Should I go first?
I think so because you're talking about all the
You're
things
right.
you do share with everybody.
Yeah.
But
That's
now,
actually very true. That's a good question. And I was actually thinking about this after the show because when you do have shows, those moments are very fleeting. And I think as an artist, we experience so many more L's than W's. Like there's so much that goes behind the scenes of like the spirals and
Come
the
downs.
existential crisis of like, what am I doing? Where is this going? Is it worth it? And like, I think outside of like, there's so many moments where I'm breaking down, I'm questioning myself and what I'm doing. And that obviously I'm not going to pull up a camera and be like, hey guys, I'm like going to cry and like spiral on camera. So obviously like on socials, you're going to see the highlights, but I think there's a lot in the process of growth that it's very lonely because when you're working on yourself, you're the only one that sees it. Like I'm not dating anyone. And so it is a lonely process. And I just think that there's a lot of like sadness and pain that goes behind all the
Oh, this
things
got
that
dark real quick.
real
That's
you don't have
relatable.
this behind social media, but like there's just like
Yeah.
a lot of things that like I think artists experience because I don't have a stable job, so I'm like just trying to do all the things, and there could be moments where I'm just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like why am I here? Like it's
Can I give you some unsolicited advice that really helped me? Because I'm the same way, actually.
Yeah.
I really have like horrible depression, which I wish I didn't, but I really do. But it's great. But somebody told me, and it really helped me, she said, that's your default setting. It's like your natural temperament as a comedian. So like, some yin and yang. Like, I feel like I am very funny, but there's a cost that comes with that. But I'm not medicated either. I've thought about that. I'm just not. And I feel like if I can just accept what is, then I can balance it more. So, so know that just like a default, and you just have to kind of fight your brain, and you got to figure out the triggers to kind of counter that.
Yeah. Well,
that's
for me, I'm
helpful.
always like, it's gonna be a balance of highs and lows. It's never gonna be all highs. And in the lows is when you learn a lot about yourself and you grow more in those moments, I feel. So I just think that it's also figuring out like who you are and how you react to things and the resilience you have. And so I think LA helps you in that. It's like, it'll tear you down enough to be like, okay, let's keep going.
Also can push you up too, like the show.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So you have those moments that are like, okay, cool. That's a reminder of like, I'm growing and I'm doing good things.
I wouldn't have you on the podcast if I didn't think you were great.
Thank you. All right, someone else answer the question now.
Jazz, why don't you
What
say
am I
something?
hiding?
Ladies first. Go ahead. Yeah.
What am I hiding? The biggest
Everything.
thing literally, honestly, I know. The biggest thing I don't share on social media, anything related to dating historically. Like you're not a permanent person until you are. You're not a part of my personal brand until you are. And I think maybe it's like a desi thing too, though. Like to not share like your dating life. And sometimes even I get like a little auntie and like scandalized when I see like brown girls like making out with their boyfriends on social media. I'm like, oh,
I think
We're
it's too
doing that
much
now?
sometimes.
It's way too much.
Yeah.
Who cares about him? Like,
Also, you're sparking jealousy. It's like, oh, I have someone. You don't have someone. You're alone.
I don't even think it's that. I'm like, what about the next boyfriend? Like, he's gonna see this, and
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know. I think in the community, it's like, I think it is community specific, because I don't think white people have the same affliction to like keep their
So you don't share it
boyfriends.
all. Period.
No.
I also think it's
Maybe you'll
important-
see an arm.
Yeah.
You'll see
But it's
a
important
watch.
to have your bubble
Oh,
of
God,
just
that-
you and the other
you'll see a
person.
watch.
There's
Just
so
the
many
arm,
posts like that.
I think it's important for you and your person to have a bubble where there's no other people, no other voices in your head. Because I think once you make it public, then people are going to give their opinions and get involved in that kind of way versus, you know what I mean? Like develop the relationship with just you two.
But do you not share it with your friends? Like,
Oh no, I tell my friends everything.
yeah, I tell my friends everything.
I voice note it all.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna post it online unless like we're serious.
Well, yeah, because then there's inherent judgments of like, oh, where did that guy go?
Yeah, exactly.
And I
you just-
wonder when I see like not friends, right, but like people I don't know, I'm like, what happened to that guy? What happened to that highlights
they're
reel?
suddenly removed from all the pictures, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of the what happened to that. What happened? It's like if you live by that, you're always gonna feel like, oh, I don't want to share this. So I kind of can I answer the question? Or
Go ahead.
Yeah. So what don't I share, dude? I used to share. I was like an oversharer. I would share everything. I still kind of do. But then I don't know. There came a point where I started living alone, and then it reminds me of that scene in The Grinch. Jim Carrey one where he goes, hello, how are you? And like I'm just answering my own echoes. And I started then going, oh, I don't have any like roommates to bounce ideas off of, and it's just me. And I kind of closed up a little during the initial phase of living alone. And then I had to kind of rediscover, okay, what do I share that's not like outside people involved? And I started delving more into like opinions, thoughts. And it is isolating when you're just like in your house alone. But I used to share more, I thought, and now I share more selectively.
I guess you're not sharing your solitude. Is that what you're saying?
I think I'm not sharing my I don't speak on solitude. Like I don't go like, hey guys, gets pretty lonely. You know?
I'm alone.
Yeah.
Dot, dot, dot.
Yeah, I have no pets. I got no girlfriend. It's just me in this apartment. You know, and I kind of have like you do a lot of things alone too. So you say you're like, I'm always alone.
Like I don't talk to the camera. I have thought about if I didn't have this, I'd be posting like everyday like comedy stuff. But I just don't have the time for it. But also sometimes I don't want to be on my phone any more than I have to.
Yeah.
I'm already
Yeah.
on my phone like nonstop.
True, me too.
And then I also feel like if I'm not doing it, then I'm not going to elevate my career. Then you start having comparison, and I'm like, no, I'm doing fine. Everything's fine. I'm working enough. I don't have to be successful on social media. Like I'm working in the business, and that's good
Right.
enough.
Yeah, you're doing it. This is all. This is what it's about, right here. Like it's.
I'm not losing money on this podcast, but thank God everything else is going okay. No, I think social media is it's a consuming thing. I mean, are you enjoying at least? I mean, it sounds like you're going through your own metamorphosis here in LA. You feel like you know what the next chapter is?
Do I know what the next chapter? No, I'm in a season. I would say since like July, I've been like mad busy. I've taken on like a bunch of like jobs. I have like money goals. I have career goals in like entertainment, and then just monetary goals. Because I've realized I've come to a point where I'm like, dude, there's just like all the stuff I want to do requires money. Like I'm not trying to be not everyone's like that.
What do you want to do?
I just want to be able to get the things I want to get. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna like I just want to build up a bunch of capital, working like in sales. So I started doing that. I've been doing that since July. And I'm just like tired of I guess not necessarily the instability. I can handle a certain amount of that, but if you have certain goals and you like certain things, it requires money.
Lifestyle goals.
Yeah.
Lifestyle goals.
Yeah.
And so I'm not afraid to kind of face those head on. As before, I'd be like, oh no, just like pour it all into my art. But it's not like I played sports growing up. Sports is like very results oriented. art doesn't work that way. You can't really have you can't be so result oriented with art. But I'm like, okay, cool. I can be result oriented with this other thing that gives me like financial
Result
gain.
in the sense of like financial gain, or just result of creating the thing itself?
Creating the thing, yes, but even then, there's so many moving parts.
Yeah.
Like for this to happen, everyone has to go, hey, yeah, I'm available. And if
I'd talk to a plant. If nobody was available.
you could do that, yeah.
Yeah.
You could talk to a plant.
I'm just joking around, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I've shared more of that, and that's like, it doesn't feel the best to be vulnerable about that. Like, oh, this guy's like a jack of all trades kind of thing, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I think it's also, when you speak of sharing on social media, I think it's become more dangerous, or not dangerous, but it's the point where like, it's so easy for someone to pick up the phone, make a hate video about something, and it's online bullying to its highest degree of like, everyone's liking it, everyone's commenting, thank you for saying what we've been thinking. And it's just like, it's so overwhelming to a point where if you've been on TikTok, there's all this like drama with South Asians and this and that. And like, now
been
everyone's
interesting.
speaking up about it. And I'm like, fine. But at the same time, that's also embarrassing for our culture. Like, cause all we love to do is just talk shit.
And
like,
tear people down.
Tear people down.
It's everybody though, right? All cultures do that.
Yeah, that's true.
It is true. But it's just, I don't know. It's so hard now. Like anyone could just edit a clip of you in the wrong way and post it and be like, look at this like selfish.
You're talking
you know what
about
I mean? Like,
the _𝐸𝐿𝐸 stuff.
Yeah, it's just there's so many. There's just a lot of things happening where I'm like, if you like that, if you feel a certain way, I don't know, it doesn't give you the right to make a video about someone else's marriage and this and that. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. That's how I spend my time on my podcast.
For context, there's that.
You're like, wait, we were talking about like Bollywood movies and actors.
I mean, but then anyone who opens themselves up, opens themselves up to criticism. If you want to be a public figure,
100%.
you can't expect like
comes
people
in
to.
such a strong force, though.
Yeah, but it's not always hate.
Yeah,
But you're always going to have haters. Even if you're not a public person, people will hate you and talk behind your back. You just won't see clips of it.
Yeah.
So if you want to
For
go
sure.
and if you want to be this audacious person online, you have to have a thick skin, I think. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
you know,
It's still tough though, right? To like have everyone just make assumptions about your life when
but
maybe,
you're
maybe
also
something wasn't your intent, like maybe something can be taken out of context or whatever it is, but it's like nobody it's tough.
I've had mixed feelings about that too all week because I've been like thinking about it and like feeling bad for her. But then you're like, okay, well, you chose.
You're talking about a very famous podcaster and his wife made some videos.
And she's kind of like an influencer. Now she has a podcast and she, kind of says things in like a lighthearted but bold way.
Not in that
opinionated.
video. In that clip that she did was like pretty specific, right? She was talking about, she was like super explicit and talking, so she brought that on herself.
Yeah, but she was being silly, I think, and I think.
Was she?
Brought that on herself, right? See, I think that's what Priya's saying. It's like, it's opened her up to so much like misogyny and like incel culture, but like.
Insult culture. That's funny.
Yeah.
Is incel culture an actual phrase?
The red pill community is the real thing. And that's like.
I think she's fair game. I think.
But then you're fair game if if you want to make a name for yourself and get attention, then you're going to get positive and negative attention.
Yes.
The reality TV foundation is built upon this. Of
course.
It's like
It's just scary when the negative comes in.
When the tides
really
turn.
strong to a point where you're like, wow. Like, I'm thinking about myself, right? I'm like, man. But I'm thinking about, when I do get bigger, like this is it.
My experience with this is that stuff goes real quick. You're going to forget about this.
Of course.
And she has haters, but she also has fans too from this as well. We're just seeing the hate, but I'm sure she's got so many fans. I was telling someone she could surpass Akash if she just keeps this up because, you can kind of twist momentum into different areas. And some reality producer would be like, hey, I really like what she's doing here. Let's put her on this bigger platform. You just don't know who's watching.
Yeah.
And I think anything bad can actually, unless you kill someone, it could be a good thing.
And even then.
Even then.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Akash Singh fan, and I'm just
Same,
So it's just so hard to see, but at the same time, that's I guess the price you pay. But it's it's tough to see it.
Let me ask you this: are you more prepared in day to day for negative or more positive things to come your way?
That's something that I've been kind of working on. Where now I am posting more on TikTok, on Instagram, where I'm kind of prepping myself. Like I was going to tell you, I post these videos on TikTok just like making fun of Bollywood movies where I'm like the real villain and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham is Shah Rukh Khan, and people are like, how can you say that? This girl's just doing this for attention, it's rage bait, this and that. And it's kind of like I'm going through, or it's just a funny, goofy video that I'm posting. I obviously don't mean it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, let's just throw it in a different perspective. And I'm kind of mentally now, like, I go in the comments and people are literally tearing me apart, being like, this Gen Z doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm like, I'm flattered, first of all. But also, and they're like, how can you not like Shah Rukh Khan? How can you ruin my favorite Bollywood childhood movie? And I'm like, and I'm kind of like, I've been doing that because I know it's coming. So I don't know if anyone's mentally ready for the negative, but I think now as I'm posting, I'm seeing it where I'm like, okay, it is going to happen. And you just, that's how you build a thick skin to keep doing what you're doing so that when it does happen, hopefully you take it well. I don't really know.
I have a friend who's very famous, and he told me when he blew up, he started getting a lot of hate, and he was like, it's great because now people are discovering me, which means, but at the same time, he was selling at every club. I've watched a lot of comedians rise, and when they're at their apex, and they have so much haters coming at them. That's what happens. We're in America.
And also, if you're making jokes constantly and you're making fun of something, you're going to get hate.
I was going to say that, like, at some point, there's only so much, like, neutral humor you can do to... before, like, who's going to notice you until you kind of make like a little incendiary or like
an opinion,
polarizing,
something that makes you stand out.
And people love a good downfall.
People do prey on a downfall.
They love seeing people.
They love it.
They want to build you up. They want to be part of the momentum, and then those same fans can actually turn on you. Like you've seen that, like with Call Her Daddy or something, right? She's so huge now, but she had this cult following for a long time, and then. People I would see on Reddit are like, I used to be her biggest fan, and now she's a sellout.
Like, now she's bringing on celebrities. I'm like, what do you think she's gonna do though?
It's like this is like a natural progression.
Let her do it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
If you don't have like a grounded sense of self, you'll be screwed. It's just
that's very important.
It's not nothing profound, but it really comes back to that. If you just and
that takes work, right? That takes a lot of time to even get to know yourself and figure out.
And who you hang out with.
Yeah.
Like you've got like this echo chamber of people who are like, like on the same wavelength. You don't get that like perspective shift. Like, yo, let me go. I hang out two of my best friends, 63-year-old dude and like a 48-year-old dude. I always get perspective shift from them and be like, oh, it's not about this little like, high octave stuff here. It's like lower register. I'm like, okay, I could get some wisdom, and it centers me.
Yeah, as you get older too, I feel like you only have so much energy to give to people. That's what I feel. Like, if I don't like something, I'll change it up real quick because I can't tolerate it anymore. I feel like I'm gonna die. Like seriously. I'm reading this book, Meditations. Have you read that, Marcus Aurelius?
No.
But the whole point of this book is like we're all going to die. And like he's a Roman emperor back in the day, and he wrote this journal, and they published his journal. And there's a recurring theme that life is ephemeral, it's short-lived, so it really doesn't matter. So you really want to maximize everything on this earth while you're here.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on that philosophy.
Yes.
Because I'm like naturally for a long time I do, and I have lived by that. You're just like stoic. But then it sucks out the humanity of just kind of day-to-day life and being an artist. So I battle with that.
Does it suck it out or does it motivate it? I feel like you're saying it kind of like motivates you to like maximize.
Well, in the sense that don't take it so seriously. Everything.
Yeah.
Right? Like even this, like we're in entertainment. Like it's...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's so true.
You have a legacy and people might remember you, but those people are going to die, right? So they're not going to remember you anymore.
Exactly.
And then a whole new
Everyone's gonna
generation's going to come, and then they're going to be like, who's 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐿, who's Priya at her Laugh Factory show?
What are these artifacts that we're uncovering?
I mean, honestly, like who's that statue of, of Tarun outside?
Yeah.
I get that perspective, like, oh, you're going to die, so who cares? But then it's like, you're going to die. So make it count. You know, there's that too.
Oh yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like 5 years from now, if I look back, because I like to work a lot, and they're like, oh, how come you don't have more balance? And I'm like, well, if I look back, I'm not going to remember going out drinking, but at least I can say I built something, or I ran it into the ground. Whichever direction it goes, at least I can say I gave my best. That's all I'm saying.
I love that. Yeah.
I'm just saying this for the podcast, so I look cool.
No, but this has been great.
No.
I feel like this podcast has grown, and you've also given other people so many opportunities. Because I also feel like when you talk about things and you hear yourself talk, that in itself helps you remind yourself of like, morals, your beliefs, your values, and saying things out loud is just so different than thinking them. So like, and then also watching yourself and how you are on camera, like it's a really cool experience that I think like you're also providing to people to be
Thanks.
like, here's a way for you to grow and how you can learn how you like appear on camera and this and that. So it's cool. I like it.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. If you like this episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Do you feel motivated doing your shows when you produce them?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have that same, I guess, drive from their first show to now?
Oh yeah, because I think for me, when I have my producer hat on versus comedian hat, like I'm thinking about the overall show flow, the audience, like what value I want to provide to them. So like I'm never going to be the best comedian on my show. I'm always going to put people that are better than me, and then people also that I'm going to give them a chance. People who are just starting off. And make sure that
I love how you worded that. People are better than me, and then people who are starting off.
I want to
People
provide
who are
value.
not as good as
so
me.
I'm gonna bring
People
way
who are
better people.
horrible.
Exactly.
Never been on stage.
No, I'm just saying like people who have like even wanted like do stand up, but they just don't get the opportunity to like do it on a stage with a sold out crowd, right?
True.
Like professional videography, everything. Like I'm making sure that the vibes are
That was
high.
terrifying if I was doing comedy for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who do that though. They get like on these big stages and they just kind of play this character, and you're like, cool, that works. But then they have to go through the process of finding their voice.
Yeah.
But I think also for me, when I even look at like, forget comedy show, like an event, I'm like, okay, how do I want to feel? Like I always remember how I feel after an event and who I met at the event. So I want to make sure that at all my shows, people are meeting new people, right? They're looking around, they're seeing really cool people that they followed on social media, this and that. And so I want to make sure that I'm giving the best value to the people. And it's not just about me, because I can easily make it about me. Like I could be the star of my own show, but then I'm also like, wait a minute, but if I also know all these comedians who are headlining and touring and having their specials, I want to give people a range so that they can have this like really cool experience watching a well-produced show instead of just like the Priya show.
You should get a job at Netflix, like running, like, honestly.
Maybe this podcast will help me. Netflix, what's up? Hit me up.
Honestly, you never know. Like,
Yeah, you never know.
I know a lot of managers who were like Laugh Factory waitresses or whatever, and seriously, like these companies pull them up because they knew comedy because they were always in the comedy clubs, and now they're gatekeepers essentially.
Yeah, something you were saying, it reminded me of the initial question you asked, like what's something that you don't share? I think one of the big ones is voicing out loud.
Yeah.
Because I have so many mixed opinions, like, oh, you shouldn't voice it because then, you get like people energies is
Nuzzer.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say that, but like whatever the hell the English version of that is. Because I don't like that concept of Nuzzer, oh, you're doomed. But yeah, it's like, it's very easy to say in hindsight, like your struggles and your battles, like especially I feel as a man, you're only validated once you overcome them, then you speak on them.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm just looking at your reaction.
Wait, does this like resonate or no?
No, I'm curious if it
triggers-
does as a man. I'm like,
Triggers
okay.
her.
Oh, it triggers? Really? Because I said as a man? Or?
No.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, does the other man
As
feel
a
this way?
he, him, no.
I'm sorry, say your thought again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. It's like, it's very easy once you've reached the top of the mountain to then speak on your journey and be like, oh yeah, I always had the faith. I always knew I was going to make it to... But at times, on that climb, you do, even if as confident as you can be. Like, I'm confident in myself, but I go, yo, like, can I keep doing this, bro? And
Yeah.
you have those moments.
Are you saying like our worth is based on our values based on what we've done, our accomplishments?
I'm saying that a bit of that, but not voicing out all the things I want to do or say I'm going to do until I've already done them versus what Priya's saying.
I actually, no, I agree with that. Of sometimes it's like, no, when you have ideas, make sure you just like, don't tell people and like work on it enough when it's ready to then tell people, because you're not going to get the feedback you want because everyone's going to be like, oh, sure, you want to start a podcast? Or instead of, no, I've taken the steps to think about this. I got a team I'm launching, and they're like, oh, got it. Because everyone can talk like, I want to do this, I want to do that. And yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You feel like that? What do you feel?
I do feel like that. And, even in I actually have a few thoughts, but even in my professional life, I think, I have a new startup, and my co-founder and I are
No, I'm just kidding.
that's why I'm not telling you what it is.
I'm just kidding.
Next
And we kept it kind of under wraps for months, right? And I would just tell people I'm working on a project, I have a new project. And instead of being like, oh, we're building this big tech thing, it's like, oh, I have a new project. And then now that it's like being built, you know, with engineers and like things are happening, and then people are kind of like, oh, taken aback by it. And I was reading this thing, and I'm not much of like a, I don't know, cynic. I mean, I am, but I'm not like such a cynic, but it's like sometimes when you tell the wrong people whose goals are not as lofty, you know, because people could be very content in their lives and that's fine. But if they don't have like the same audacity as you, they might hate on it. Or, you know, they might create lack in you and like doubt in you of like, oh, are you sure you can do that? Or, or like condescending, like, oh, that's nice. You guys think you're going to build this. And, you know.
Because they just haven't seen that version of you. They don't know what you're thinking about or what you're dreaming about.
They can't even do it themselves.
Right.
Like,
they can't some people cannot conceptualize things that are, you know, big, hairy, audacious goals, as they say, right? And like, that's fine for them. But it's like, so also know who to share those big goals with. Like you might have your Laugh Factory goal, but you could share that with someone who would super identify with that.
Well, it's
you
funny.
know?
I don't think I've ever told anyone, yes, one day I want to like headline at Laugh.
That's interesting.
I just tell myself that. But like,
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, now that it happened, I agree. I don't think I even told people that.
Yeah, I don't share too much. Even with this podcast, I didn't tell people until I had like 5 in the bag. Like, like I'm doing a movie. I never tell people who's attached to it or like what I'm doing, because I feel like sometimes in this town, and sorry to be a cynic, I feel like they almost want you to fail. Like there's this subversiveness to it. And so I just don't want it's already hard enough I'm fighting against myself every day. So I can't have any other, you know, forces against me.
Aaron, I came here just to say like, I want you to fail.
No, it's okay.
I got that out. No, I'm just
I'll steamroll you regardless.
Or it's I get like when you've outgrown somebody's version of you that they've put like in this box, then it makes them feel kind of like insecure that you are growing or moving at a different rate.
Different trajectory.
You get the pushback of like,
Yeah.
oh, do you really think you can do that? Versus, actually, I'm already doing it here. Here's like some proof.
That's the thing about being a creative. I mean, it drives me crazy about stand-up because they'll see like a dentist doing stand-up for the first time on the same stage as someone doing comedy 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You'll never see like the Boston Pops following a high school jazz band, right? But in comedy, you can totally see that.
Yeah.
How do you guys deal with that? I mean, I guess the negative forces in LA.
I feel like I've been groomed my whole life for it. Yeah, because I came out the gate since childhood with lots of negativity. So my whole life has been nothing but like overcoming obstacles.
Dude, I feel like you've lived this like...
I know, there's like some like villain origin story that we're not hearing.
Dude, no, I've grown up very unconventionally. That's
Were you
why
in jail? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
I wasn't in jail, dude. But I mean, not to just go on this long thing, but yeah, long story short, it's like I kind of had the opposite upbringing of Fresh Prince. Not that we were that rich, but it's like I went from a middle class family overnight, boom, broke, living in like a ghetto.
Wow.
That's hard.
Apartment complex.
That's
Where?
hard.
Yeah, that's tough.
In Sacramento. Yeah, so
Scary.
like overnight, it was wild. So it's really shaped who I am and the way I am, obviously.
Yeah, it's like Jazz also lived in the hood.
I lived in the hood
Wow, I didn't
In
know
the
that.
hood.
of Laguna. Yeah.
The hoods of Laguna, yeah.
I had to overcome a lot, actually.
You're kind of like a sister from Fresh Prince. Remember that?
I'm a little, I've been told that, which is
You know what
hilarious.
I'm talking about?
What's her name?
I forget.
I forgot her name.
The
Bougie one?
the bougie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she had a Bollywood podcast too.
Hillary?
Hillary, there we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're like Hillary.
You kind of do.
I give
It all
Hillary.
comes
You are.
together.
It's fine. We all have
I
our
feel
roles to
it.
play.
I feel that. Like, even that little
You can be
shoulder-
Uncle Phil.
I'll be Uncle Phil. He was super rich.
Yeah.
I could be Carlton.
Kind of.
Kind of.
You do have like that Carlton energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, to answer your question though, I also think building community here is very important because things can get so heavy and dark where you find your people and you go and support people, so in return they support you. You find that community of people that are gonna always be uplifting you no matter what else is coming.
That's why you're here to find the positive, Priya.
Yeah.
Even though you're sad, you find the positive in things.
Yeah, it's a balance, right? Like I feel like I'm definitely happy a lot of the times, but there is a lot of sadness that you just kind of have to deal with the industry you're in.
And you've helped me too. You've brought huge influencers to my podcast. I didn't know, what's her name? Ashani and Rohit?
Shani and Rohit,
I didn't know those people. You brought them to my podcast.
Yeah, they had a great time.
And now I always message Ashani. I think she's like, why does this guy keep messaging me about Sony? I'm always like, Sony.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
So how are you when you're not bubbly? Like, how? If
I'm on the phone crying to my mom.
Rocking back and forth.
What do I do?
Are you hot and cold like that, or are you just kind of like?
Oh yeah, like I'll cry in the shower. I'll vent to my friends a lot. Yeah, I do think. Well, also like I'm extrovert, introvert, where I do exert a lot of energy, but then I also need my alone time. Just
Recharge.
like, recharge, reset, and just like turn my brain all the way off and just rot in front of the television. Because I also think when you do that, you're allowing more ideas to come in when you're just like not thinking about all the other things going on. So I do like to, kind of like
That's actually a big
decompress,
one.
reset, recharge.
Yeah, I will actually watch TV way more now. I used to think it was a waste of time. Like, I don't have time for TV. Now I'm like, I got to turn off
Yeah.
to allow ideas. No, it's so true.
See, I don't have a TV, but I go for walks sometimes at night for like hours. And then it really helps me. Like I'll work out during the day, then walk like another 2 hours at night because I'm just like, I have
2 hours.
Yeah, I'll just walk.
Yeah.
If I'm going to get killed at night.
I know. Like,
I honestly, I walk at like
I
12
wouldn't do
o'clock
that.
at night. Yeah, like Beverly Center and stuff. I'll just like
Beverly
walk
Center.
and stuff.
That's interesting. I think maybe I'm the lone one out, but my default is like upbeat.
Yeah.
I think you said like every time I call you, I feel like you're like on drugs and like lit up. Cause I'm always like, hi, like, I don't know. And maybe that's
I
how
said you're on drugs.
Yeah. You're like, why are you picking up the phone like this? I'm just excited. I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't find myself to be a default to creative.
Yeah.
There is something to that. Like I have never considered myself a creative person. And I'm always kind of like steady, but I can go like super high for sure. And then I have moments of like melancholy or whatever. But yeah, I feel like I'm like overstimulated and I'm like, so much that has to be done. And then like the task switching between like work life and then podcast life and like, oh, let me make this clip or let me talk to the camera in my robe and say some like crazy shit. And like, it's like, sometimes I'm just not in the mood for it. Like you have to be in like a certain mood to be like, it's silly. I actually had a psychic tell me, stop taking your podcast seriously. Like you're losing like your zest or something. Like just treat it like it's fun. And I was like, yeah, it is fun. Like it's not my career, right? At this point, you never know. But
that helps in acting too. Is when we just go, have fun, and you're like, dude, I need to book this, dude. But then you have to come to a point where you're like, you've booked at least a couple things. And you're like, okay, cool. Now I can have more fun. It's just like a metamorphosis.
I think I saw this on a video, like a TikTok video, but they said any age you are, I mean, you'd give any amount of money to go back 20 years and be that age now. So like we're actually living our prime, like what we're doing right now.
yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
Everything's from TikTok now. And they said like
all the wise,
All the quotes,
wise
the
words.
music.
another great thing I saw was the first like 15 years, whatever, it's like your kind of formative adolescence. And the last 20 years, you're old and decrepit. So you really only have the small window. Life's really actually just in this little gap.
20 to 50, I feel like is like, that's it.
Let's go 55, just to be safe.
Honestly, let's go 75.
Yeah, let's go 65.
Yeah, I mean, my parents are
You take care of
thriving.
yourself,
Yeah.
right?
I have to.
Yeah.
It's like how I make my money. I feel like if I don't live in the gym, like I won't make money. I always
This
feel like-
mug, this is paying the bills, okay?
No, I swear, this is a real fear. Like every time I do a job, I always think, will they ever call me again? Like that's a fear. I'm driving home like, is that my last job I ever did? I really have that fear. I know it sounds morbid, but that's
But you
what it
actually
is.
get, you get reassured because then you do get another one, right? And then there's plenty of people who are like, man, this is my last one, and that is their last one.
What's next for you, dude? What are you doing?
Man, it's just more auditioning. I'm in a place like where I audition frequently, but then I'm in this weird like place where I'm trying to typecast myself as like, I'm like, okay, cool. If I can't get the nerdy Indian stuff, then I'm just gonna go opposite and do like the gym bro stuff. So I've booked a couple of gigs now where I'm for like my body, which is I'm cool with that.
Amazing.
I'm cool
Dude,
with
you're
that.
super jacked.
Prove it, show us.
Yeah, give the people what they want on the Convo
show
Sutra.
right
I'm kind
now.
of soft right now with the holidays.
No, do you feel like a lot of South Asians are in good shape? Because I always feel like
No. There's like Prakash is one. When I'm in shape, I'm another. Maybe there's like two, maybe like 4 or 5 of us tops.
really.
Yeah.
I never see Indians at the gym. Do you work out?
Yeah, I go to
You
Equinox.
can't see it now. My guns are massive.
You guys work out seriously?
Yeah.
You go to the gym?
I work out, but not like routinely.
Because I
Like,
never
maybe
see South
twice
Asian
a
at the
week.
gym.
Intermittently,
I see
work
brown
out.
boys at my gym.
Yeah,
That's
you
why I
do,
joined
right?
it. Yeah, but I feel like people like my brother's like a big like gym buff, and my dad's still works out to this day. Like, and he's old, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Culturally, where I'm from in India, Punjab, is like a bunch of the dudes are really into working out and being like big and stuff.
Yeah, I see a lot of Indians blow up, like in terms of like they let everything go. It's the worst. I'm sorry, Indian women. They have great metabolism, and then like plus 30, like they let it go, and then they're like different people. Guys too.
She's super lean.
Don't you think that's everybody?
Yeah.
And like post kids and
Yeah,
stuff.
post
Like,
kids makes a difference too.
Or maybe that's what, I don't know.
it
probably
must be
that,
that.
I know a lot of
Hormones
South
are-
Asians,
Yeah.
and they're like different people, and I'm like, wow. What? But it's like also, maybe it is everybody.
No, he's like going through his list of people who've become
No,
ugly.
you're like
But I have had women on here, and they're like, it's a Punjabi thing. They were like, Punjabis, da da da. It was 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐷. And she was like, oh, Punjabis we blow up, we have oat milk. I'm like, what?
It's kind of true, honestly. Yeah, we can be a little thick.
It's a hardy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm mixed. If I
we
even
can't
get
get
into
into
it.
Okay.
Watch the other 65 episodes.
Yeah. And the discourse
funny.
on that. Yeah. But I
Yeah.
mean, Priya's super lean.
Yeah. I think also, I mean,
Can you get fat? Like if you just eat a bunch?
That's a good question.
Honestly, I've been trying to get a juicy booty.
Juicy.
I want to
Get that
gain
BBL.
healthy weight, but it
Some
is. I think I
gains.
have a high metabolism, but yeah, I have to like actually like do get a fitness instructor meal plan, workout plan to physically eat more and take it seriously. Otherwise, I'm not going to make progress. So like I think I have a small appetite, so I just kind of been this size for years.
Are you working out for yourself or to attract a mate?
Oh, for myself, for sure. I definitely like I.
But why
I
would
dance-
you? Why do you want a nice butt for yourself?
I don't know. I just think because
What's your why? No.
I also it's like you want what you can't have. So
Yeah.
I just think having like I have a very skinny butt. I think
Guys,
also
check-
gaining some healthy weight would be great. You know?
Check out Priya's.
Everyone's gonna go through her Instagram and start examining.
Negative ads. No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing.
At the Laugh Factory.
Do you work
One
out
more
for
minute.
work? You work out for work, but also to get girls.
No, I realized women don't really care about that kind of stuff.
Not as much as people think.
Yeah, honestly, not as much as
that's
people
true.
think.
I feel like I was debating like buying like a nice car, and I was like, why am I doing this?
I was too.
And I was like, oh, I think because women like, miscalculate like who I am because of what I do. They're like, oh, he's some comedian, and I'm like, why do I even care? I'm not going to chase women anymore in this town. Like, you come to me, like I don't care anymore. I really don't even pursue. I don't even ask out women anymore. I'm like, you go to live your life.
Is this you shooting your shot on the pod? Being like, I'm
No,
not doing
I
anything.
don't care. Don't call me. Don't contact me. Don't DM me. Like everybody who I went out with the last 6 months, you're dead to me. Like I just move forward. You have to move forward.
Don't send your bills to him anymore.
Yeah, you have to move forward. You have to. I mean, that's how I've kind of dealt with, but I'm also kind of jaded and bitter. It's a whole other podcast.
I hear you. Yeah.
For sure.
Are
You got to
dating?
do it for you at the end of the day. It has to be for you and then others benefit.
I mean, you work out to get chicks.
No. I do it. It's my therapy. Yeah. It's always been like,
Yeah.
you know, as
Good release,
cliche
you
as
know?
that is, it is true.
Yeah, no, it definitely helps me like mentally as well.
Yeah.
Also, the fact of discipline. I feel like everything I do in my life's discipline. So if I can do something, like if I see someone who's in good shape, I'm like, this guy or women, they've got other stuff going on outside of this because they know how to apply. Because you have to suffer at the gym. You really have to.
It's the hardest thing.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
There's nothing harder than eating healthy, being consistent.
That one's hard.
It's the
yeah.
hardest
It's
thing.
hard.
Nothing will test you more than going through a transformation. I believe that fully. It's like nothing
Yeah.
harder than that.
Absolutely. Well, Yuvi, thanks for coming by, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Jazz.
You can find me at Hot Chai Pod on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
I'm on Instagram at just UV Graywall and then at UV trains for my personal training.
Oh. You can find me at Mehta on Instagram and Priya.Mehta on TikTok.
Personal training real quick. So,
Yeah.
I mean, do you enjoy that, working with people one-on-one?
I actually do.
Yeah.
I do. I've been working with this lawyer for like a year. No tracking calories, just food choices, and he's lost 20, almost 30 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Intuitive
great.
eating.
Yeah, kind of. You could say that.
I know a lot of actors, I've heard stories where they were trainers and they were like, and then like I was like, I like you. And they put them in the movie.
True.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so cool.
That's kind of happened a little bit. Not fully, but yeah.
I think Adam Carolla just said that. He was like a boxing trainer for Jimmy Kimmel. And Jimmy Kimmel was like, I'm going to put you on the show.
Totally.
It's like
Because you develop a
That's
relationship.
crazy.
You're like talking to this
See,
guy. about
Priya,
his-
relationships.
Yeah. Go to the gym. It's all about it. Let's go.
Anyways,
Nice.
thanks so much, guys. You can find me at Tarun Shetty. Please follow us at the Convo Sutra. Thanks, everybody, for coming by today. Appreciate it.
you.
Yeah, thanks. Like, subscribe, share, send this to a friend. Tell your friends about us. We appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yay.